Hi everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back. This is the part 3, the third song from the Fear album from BTS, and this is Ben.
And this is Ildi.
And we are here to discuss everything very much in detail and reviewing the song. And really, we reached a point when we don't have videos anymore. So we are going to just purely concentrate on the lyrics and the song itself. And this is a vocal song, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a ballad, which was a surprise. We listened to the album already.
Especially considering who produced it.
Yeah. I was waiting till about, I don't know how long, till about it's 4 minutes long, 3:55. I was waiting for some bang electro stuff coming in.
Same.
So we're going to listen to it again and share our thoughts, and this is what we want from you. Share your thoughts. So 1, 2, 3. Feeling it already? Whew, this is going to be hard for me, I have to tell you. I hung myself in a sandcastle? What?
That was weird.
Okay, I haven't seen the lyrics, guys. The lyrics are making it so much better.
You're right there, Rudy.
Jimmy, don't. That crack was very nice.
This is why I think he's so talented.
For him, it's very natural. The thing is, sometimes Jungkook's runs are so good, or so clear that it sounds auto-tuned, but he isn't. He can do this live very well. And I want a I still want you.
I was expecting it to pick up after this chorus, and it doesn't.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he sounds like an OST singer.
Which member, sorry? Jin.
He sounds like an OST singer on this. Yeah, again, crack. Because I'm ugly. No, you aren't! That's nice. I like this gospel kind of vibe if V brings that side out. I think that's something that he should play on more. This boy's suffering. It reminds me of Troye Sivan, the delivery in a sense, when he's, obviously Troy sings in a much lower register.
Are you sure you're alright?
More! Banging the guitar, everything. It's actually very cleverly lined with the lyrics. I got the courage to stand before you, and then
yeah,
it builds up. This is a sad album. I'm not sure I can take this. Oh. More.
I really just didn't get why you'd get Steve Aoki in to produce if you're going to make him do a ballad.
Make him do a ballad?
He doesn't shine like this.
No, but he made the ballad. They didn't make him do the ballad. He wanted to make a ballad.
Yeah, but
I
it's
think
just a waste of him, though.
No,
Personally,
I don't think it's a waste. Okay, the song ended when we started to talk through it. I'm sorry. So I don't think it's a waste. I don't think it's a waste at all. But it's more about like what I found about this album is just like very experimental. And I was like, maybe Steve Aoki is experimenting too. You know, it's almost like, you know, everybody knows him as Steve Aoki, who is just then...
Mr. Dance.
You know, Mr. Dance and Mr., you know, crazy parties at 5 a.m. at Tomorrowland, the festival. Like, isn't it? Like, this is what... Maybe he wants to experiment himself. And to be fair, like, you kind
he
of...
wants to try being a bit more bland.
But I think, again, like, it's just... I can't even imagine how many versions he had probably of this song. He probably made like a electro version, and for some reason they went with this.
Yeah.
I don't think this was the only version from this song. Knowing that guy.
Yeah, I just assumed there'd be some backing after the first chorus, like they would do that thing where you start off slow and you build up and you build up and you build up, and it just didn't really happen fast enough for me. I lost interest so quick on this when I was listening to the album. Like 30 seconds in, I wanted to skip.
Honestly, I think I became much more interested knowing the lyrics now, because I suddenly became, oh my god, no!
Yeah, but that's why I don't think Korean ballads work for me, because I don't know Korean. If I don't know the words, there's no point in me listening to it, because it's the same as every other Korean ballad that's come out.
Well, Ben is not a ballad fan, as you guys know. Ben is like
ballads.
Hate is a strong word.
I can't stand ballads.
I really, really love ballads, but again, like, I'm just like a lost soul and a hopeless romantic. So I'm just like, you know, the more sarang and more high notes, the better. Just give it to me. Give it to me now. And like, I want to cry, and like the, you know, frozen flowers and all the nature imagery of like dying things. Like that's what I need in my life. But anyway, you know what you mentioned in our previous video, which is about fake love, that, you know, like the production kind of was a bit overwhelming in terms of like covering up the voices. Why were the voices clearer for you in this song then?
They were, but that Jungkook run sounded a bit suspect. I wasn't sure about that.
Interesting, because I personally really like it, and the reason for that, because if you listen to Jungkook's covers, which he does a lot of covers, especially the I still want you, like that, it's something that, you know, that he actually becomes very, very emotional. Sometimes I feel like as he grows up, it becomes a bit more refined. Like early covers are just like so overwhelming, almost like you're crying out all your pain on this song. I was like, whoa. But so I actually was very happy that he was able to bring that style of singing into a song. And it's, again, did you know, by the way, that Jungkook produced a song on this album?
Yeah, he helped on Magic Shop, right?
Exactly. Van did his research. I
did some research, guys, yeah.
Did his research. So I'm, again, like, I was just very curious about that song and how that turned out. But I personally like and Jin is always a surprise for me. So he has like this, I think he would be really good on Korean ballads. Like, for some reason, I think he has the sincerity in his voice. Well, I think, Jimin is very versatile for me. So I'm very much like a Jimin fan in terms of his voice.
I think Jimin's the most consistent, personally.
And
okay,
I think,
no matter what song he's on, I know he's going to put in a good performance. It's always going to sound pretty good.
Yeah.
Whereas the others, I think sometimes, whether it's production or whether it's just the part they're given, it doesn't really work that well sometimes. But Jimin, I know, is going to do pretty good. It's
definitely an interesting thought. And you know what, like that I think it was who mentioned it. I've seen like a vocal trainer talk about this, like and he called it the Enrique Iglesias, like crack or creak, which is like the, you know, would you dance?
Oh yeah.
I ask you to dance. Would you cry?
Oh, fun.
It's like, you know, like when you like start a line.
You can be your hero, baby.
I can be. It's when you start a song with a bit of a crack in your voice, and I think that can feel very forced.
If you do it badly, it sounds horrendous as well, like
but
really bad.
I think for Jimin, it's just like in the middle of, you know, the line or whatever. I think it's interesting because probably his voice, you know, changes into falsetto at a much higher register than usually a male voice does. So in terms of the places he can go, it's almost like an undiscovered territory in terms of, you know, K-pop style of singing.
Yeah, I think his falsetto is also a lot more smooth transitioning between falsetto and normal voice than a lot of other singers. Like it's honestly kind of difficult to realize sometimes until you're like, oh, I'm in falsetto now. When did that happen?
That's a very, very good point. It's definitely, it's an interesting song, guys, and so far it's an interesting album, and we are going to discover a bit more on why we felt that way again. If you guys felt any differently or if we felt the same, it doesn't matter because we are here to discuss and we are here to have a conversation. And this is a thought-provoking album in terms of music production, so let us know what you thought. See you in the next song, which is going to be, we actually have notes on it. It's going to be, oh my god.
134340. Binary code. It's going to be binary code.
We'll see, guys. See you in the next video.